Today we are going to see in Unit 5, Reinforcement Learning, Unit 5, Optimizing Base Clustering Tables, the topic. Okay. The topic is Optimizing Base Clustering Enables. So, clustering means in machine learning, we saw the K nearest algorithm, we will implement the clustering methods. Cluster means one the part of cluster, more of models data. Model data will circuit as a species of that one model to another, the unlabeled data to the labeled data, where find out the nearest part of the labeled data that we called as K nearest learning. So K nearest, the one part of the clustering. So clustering, the most of the model data, we have clustered closer to the data to one set of data. Okay. So in clustering enables the optimizing, how to optimize in the reinforcement learning we will see now. Okay. So optimizing clustering enables in reinforcement learning RL involve level odds RL techniques used to improve the consequence functions or combination strategy for multiple clustering results. This appropriate RL a dynamical tap and optimize the way individual clustering results are combined, enhancing the robustness and accuracy of the final clustering. So in RL, how to improve the consequence functions of combination strategy from multiple clustering. One set of clustering, the 10 data will closer to one cluster, and another cluster we called as separate to each and every data to separate in the another set of data, means that is called as clusters. So that the result of the RL, the dynamical adapt, the optimize a way of individually cluster one cluster to the another cluster. Another cluster is called as a multiple cluster. The individual cluster is called this separate cluster will form to that combined by the accuracy level to final all the clusters to be adapted to the optimize. That is called as optimizing base clustering enables. So clustering enables means combining multiple clustering result from the form consequence clustering. So combine the multiple cluster. What are the last final result will combine the both 1 and 2 data to combination of the cluster. So next one, reinforcement learning using RL to optimize the consequent function by the learning from interaction with the environment. And then consequence function, the method algorithm that combine individual cluster result. So first clustering enable means combine the multiple cluster. Second one, how the multiple cluster to optimize by the function learning to interact at the environment. The third method, the algorithm combine individual cluster to the result into single and final clustering results. Okay. So the next one, what are the framework of optimizing clustering? So already we know that the action reward policy state. So these are and all comes under the framework of optimizing cluster. One action is operation to combine the modify the clustering result. What are the final will get the results? No, that we have to modify and combine to the operation, that is called as action. So the reward is nothing but quality of cluster using the matrix like adjacent brand index. That policy also the comes under the matrix. So decide the action given take time to the current state. Okay, next the state, the current clustering enabled state represented by the current set of clustering results. So these are and all framework of optimizing clustering. So how to implement in step by step. Start the multiple clustering result, generate to the different algorithm parameter setting. represent the set as a current, enable of clustering, and define action as a selecting the clustering, merging cluster, adjusting weight. The three model of the represent to the states in the current of the clustering method. How to evaluate the quality of the sense and clustering, such as the clustering accuracy, the internal clustering methods. So use the reinforcement learning algorithm, Q learning, DQ network, and these two methods we have to optimize the consequent functions. So these are and all the step to implement the optimizing cluster. How to optimize to the multiple methods of a cluster into the single, and take time and take action to the current state and action state. So these two states will be represented as the clustering results. So clustering results, to find all the clustering results means you have to maximize the rewards and policy to the domain of the modifying the clustering results. Okay, these are steps to implement, and what are the frames we are doing the optimizing clustering, and what are the premises, and we have to implementing the functions by learning from interaction with the environment, and the method algorithm that combine the individual the results in the single final clustering results. That's all, students. This is a 50 unit, one of the topic of optimizing based on clustering enables, and next topic we will see the tomorrow classes. Okay, thank you.